everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they faced this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Got a little space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. To the ground with the back. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that? That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. They gave up a lot of yards to get down here. Bowing their necks up. It's most important when you get in this area. 2nd and goal now. They get the big stop.
Makes the catch. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. So the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Try to barge their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup for 5. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Got his man in the middle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the...
Turning it on! They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to bull his way in. Into their happy place for a touchdown. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. To the air, it's Sims. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gonna run it, it's Jamison. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. It's a draw. Really tough run there. He got 4. That'll leave him a yard short on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The offense changing the play. Off play action. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Thorne. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Looking for space, it's Jamison. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jones. Still on his feet at the 45. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Soft spot in the middle. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to throw, it's Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense calls a timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Sims. Got rid of it just in time. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the 2nd half.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime, like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. The play-action fake. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Got it behind the line. It's Jamison. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Sims. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offense, man, here in the second half, they give up another sack, and they're just not as crisp. Like first half, it felt like they were in a good rhythm. Nice job by this defense. After half, coming out with some adjustments that has confused this offense.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Looking for more room.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Red pass pass, it's complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Sims. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Field goal is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. Just barely able to keep him from housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score's set up by the return man. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he'll take it in for a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part. Jesse, this offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. start with a first down. They'll try the run. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Let's go! Looking for a gap. It's Demonio. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now this offense is back on the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And here comes the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll go back to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter. On the ground, it's Jamison. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jamison. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
That's one thing about this defense. They've got some dudes in the back end that can cover, and they can hang with some of these intended targets. Nice job swatting that one away.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Off the play fake. Right on the money. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, 4th down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. They'll go to the fullback. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it. Put the clamps on that ball and strolled into the end zone for a touchdown. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. On the run, it's Morris. Breaks into the open. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Now improvising. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Jones. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Looking for a man, it's Sims. And they're not on the same page there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Finds his man, it's Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that pass play.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 20. And he will house it. Guess they wanted to make sure they rubbed a little salt in the wound here down the stretch.
man, it's your job to stop it. Keep playing football. I like it when the offense keeps the foot on the accelerator. It's your job. If you don't like it defensively, do something about it.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth quarter lead. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw, it's Sims. A shot toward the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college